Hello and welcome to this video. And in this video, we are going to talk about AI ethics maturity for organizations. Well, most organizations today say we are responsible with AI, we follow ethical principles, we have policies, but when regulators, journalists, or courts ask something, they are not able to prove it. And that gap where reputation collapse, lawsuits explode, and entire AI programs get shut down. Well, AI ethics failed not because the principles were wrong, but because nobody knew how to operationalize it. And that is why maturity models exist. Ethics fails when it lives in principles and succeeds only when it lives in organizational systems. Well, maturity models were invented to answer one question: how do we move from slogans to systems? Well, if you look at the global AI maturity landscape, every serious player now uses a maturity logic. EU AI Act, what they measure is legal readiness, risk classes, and conformity. NIST AI RMF, they measure socio-technical risk management. OECD measures governance, accountability, and social trust. And Microsoft, Stanford, Accenture measures organizational plus system maturity. And ISO 42001 is about management systems for AI. But here's the challenge: they all measure different layers of reality, and that is why organizations are confused. Now, from Stanford and Accenture's 2025 global survey of 1,000 organizations in 19 regions, we now know maturity happens on two separate planes. The one is system level maturity and the organizational level maturity. So, what is system level maturity? This is what engineers love: bias testing, model cards, explainability, monitoring, data governance. And organizational level maturity, this is what lawsuits care about: who owns risk, who approves deployment, who stops unsafe models, and who is accountable. And most companies only do the first one, but courts, regulators, and journalists judge the second one. And that mismatch is where the disaster happened. So many companies use ethics frameworks as reputation shield and not safety systems. They publish principles, create ethics boards, release toolkits, but there's no governance, no enforcement, no escalation, no liability mapping. And that is called ethics washing. It creates false trust, which is more dangerous than no ethics at all. So, Microsoft 2025 RAI organizational maturity model shows that real maturity has three layers: organizational foundations, which is leadership buy-in, legal alignment, incentives, culture. And then second one is team approach. For example, who does responsible AI work, how product, legal, ethics, and risk collaborate, and whether engineers or lawyers decide. And then responsible AI practices, tools, checklists, reviews, kill switches, audits. Now, you cannot buy maturity with software. You have to build it into power structures. Now, from Stanford and Accenture's global study, only 52% companies even engage in responsible AI, and most do it at a limited scale. Huge gap exists between risk exposure and governance maturity. That means the most powerful AI systems often have the weakest controls. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you find this video useful.